Doraemon suddenly beat up Nobita and turned to run into Suneo's arms. Why did Doraemon start hating Nobita? One day, Suneo invited Doraemon to eat dorayaki. He said that if Doraemon would just leave Nobita, there would be plenty of dorayaki to eat. Doraemon refused on the spot. After all, his friendship with Nobita remained strong. Frustrated at failing to sway Doraemon, Suneo turned to Doraemon and demanded the dorayaki himself. Doraemon yelled at Suneo, calling him shameless. Knowing they couldn't afford to pay, Suneo asked to borrow a gadget for making friends. So Doraemon produced the friendship capsule and its controller. Simply attach the capsule to someone's body, press the control button, and they'll develop intense feelings of friendship. Suneo took the gadgets and left. Early the next morning, Nobita and Doraemon headed out. Suneo lay in wait around the corner. As soon as they passed by, he pressed the button. The next second, Doraemon's eyes went wild, and he turned to run. While running, he kept calling Suneo's name. Seeing Suneo appear, he threw himself straight into Suneo's arms. Nobita looked utterly confused. Suddenly, he noticed the controller in Suneo's hand. But when had he managed to attach the capsule to Doraemon? Nobita rushed over and grabbed Doraemon. Seeing this, Suneo tightened the controller's grip. He made Doraemon beat Nobita senseless. Soon, Doraemon's friendship brain kicked in. With a vacant stare, he walked toward Nobita and mercilessly pummeled him. Then, Doraemon took Suneo's hand and walked away. Nobita gritted his teeth in fury. On the way, Suneo was startled by a vicious dog. He sought Doraemon's help. Doraemon produced the wolf mouth, roared loudly, and scared off the dog. Seeing this, Suneo grew even more reckless. He strapped on the bamboo dragonfly and soared into the sky. Then he used the anywhere door to go to Hawaii and dived underwater. Suneo was having the time of his life. Later, relying on Doraemon's help, he even dared to provoke Jian. Jian was so angry he wanted to beat him up. Suneo quickly hid behind Doraemon. Doraemon pulled out the punch gun, and with one punch sent Jian flying. After Jian fell, Suneo felt invincible. He gathered his friends and declared himself their leader. Everyone refused to accept it. Suneo ordered Doraemon to beat them up. Suddenly, Suneo was pulled to the ground by a hand. His friends swarmed him and beat him senseless. During the fight, the remote control in Suneo's hand fell. It was stomped on and broken. The next second, Doraemon came to his senses. Uncertain what had happened, he silently walked away. Suneo was left with a black eye and a swollen face. Meanwhile, Nobita found Doraemon. He explained everything that had transpired. Now, they needed to find the capsule. But Nobita searched everywhere and still couldn't locate the capsule. Just then, the controller's energy waves surged again. Doraemon instantly lost his mind. It turned out Suneo had repaired the controller. Doraemon rushed back to Suneo's side. He pulled out the telescopic hammer and chased Nobita away. Then he followed Suneo home. Back at Suneo's house, Doraemon took out the homework helper gadget and did Suneo's assignments. Suneo then asked Doraemon to produce a money-making gadget. Doraemon refused. Suneo tried to use the controller again, but the controller no longer responded. Doraemon, now sober, quickly slipped away. On the way, he bumped into a burly man and fell to the ground. Nobita, passing by, hurriedly helped Doraemon up. At the same time, he noticed the friendship capsule stuck to Doraemon's foot. It turned out Suneo had placed the friendship capsule on the path they had to take. As Doraemon walked by, it stuck to his foot. Nobita threw the capsule away, and the two made up. However, the capsule landed on the burly man's foot. Just as Suneo came over and started activating the controller, the ground shook violently, and the burly man lunged at Suneo. Suneo turned ashen-faced with fear on the spot.